Let's talk about some of those options at the value wide receivers, because I honestly want to know how we're like even supposed to sort through all these guys. There's so many. Jerry Jeudy, 4,200. He saw 15 targets last week, and KJ Hamler is confirmed out for this game. We've got Laviska Shenault, also 4,200, same price, and should be the focus of the Jags offense with no DJ Chark, no James Robinson, and the Colts are set to be without multiple starters in their secondary, just softening the matchup for Shenault there in what should be a pass-heavy game script. Gabriel Davis, 3,600. There's no Cole Beasley. We're expecting the Bills to rest some of their starters, which I would imagine would extend to Steph Diggs and John Brown as well. Brown might even still be on the COVID list, if I'm not mistaken. He got added after coming back from the injury. Then at the absolute bottom of the barrel, we've got Josh Reynolds, 3,200, led the Rams in targets last week and should play every snap with Cooper Kupp out. Richie James, 3,100, no Brandon Ayuk, no Deebo Samuel. And the last time that both of those guys missed, what did Richie James do? He put up 9 for 184 and 1 right on the Packers' heads on a showdown slate, which I remember vividly. So, I mean, how are you sorting through these guys? Who stands out? Who do you want to play? Who do you want to fade? What are you thinking? Value wide receivers.
Yeah, so John Brown actually did get activated today.
Did
he?
Okay.
He got activated, so he's 3,600. But I want to assume for him to play a lot, maybe I'm wrong on that. Maybe he comes back to try and shake off the rust and get back into game form, but probably not in consideration for me in cash games. I think Laviska is a good play. I think he is in cash game consideration. Jerry Jeudy is the same price, and if I had to pick one, I would probably prefer, I don't know, I think I might prefer Jerry Jeudy, to be honest, in cash games. Just a very good matchup against the Raiders. Obviously, the Broncos don't have anything to play for, but Jerry Jeudy needs a redemption game after having like 5 drops last week on 15 targets.
Dude had 6 catches on 15 targets. How does that happen?
Yeah.
I mean, I know Drew Lock's throwing the ball, but come on, bro.
I mean, he dropped 5 passes in one game.
Brutal.
So I think Jeudy has a redemption game, and I would probably prefer him to Laviska. I do think Drew Lock is better than whoever the Jags are going to throw out as their quarterback. Who is it? Mike Glennon?
Yeah, I don't think they switched yet to Minshew. I think it's Glennon.
Yeah. So, I mean, Glennon is just god-awful. So, they're basically the same play, and I think Jerry Jeudy has a little bit more upside. So, I would probably prefer him. And then Richie James, I think, is in play. 3,100 if you want to go there. I think Josh Reynolds is a better play than Richie for 100 more, just because that is going to be a more competitive game, although the Rams might score less than the Niners. I think the Niners are in a similar situation. They've lost key pieces on offense. Trent Williams was placed on injured reserve. Like you said, Brandon Ayuk, Deebo Samuel's out. They have nobody, the Niners, on offense, and this should be a very low scoring game. I think the Seahawks need to win. They're trying to win, right?
They do have an outside shot at the number 1 seed, so they would theoretically be giving it their all here, you would think.
Yes. So, I don't expect the Niners to do much, so that's why I would probably prefer Josh Reynolds. So, those are my leans. Jerry Jeudy over Laviska if you're playing a 4,200, and if you're playing a cheaper guy, Josh Reynolds over Richie James. But I think there are going to be a lot of wide receivers that come open within the next day because of late news and because of players obviously not going to play, and I think that's going to open up some of these 3K wide receivers that we just don't know yet. We don't know their roles, so we can't really talk about them. But I think something will open up, and I could prefer them. So make sure you join the Discord to keep up to date with that.